We should try to explain this new record a little bit for folks because it's complicated, right? It's 24 songs, 8 songs recorded 3 different times, right?
Yes.
Can you talk about each part, like the 3 parts, and just explain for folks a little bit about what the album is?
In a lot of ways, it's processing through life experiences and the different philosophies and religions that I've taken in and have formed me, and trying to make a comprehensive sonic example of that, and working with the same song 3 different ways is kind of a nod to my raising. Growing up in a Free Will Baptist church that believes in the Holy Trinity of the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, and what that means. With that kind of being the idea, going into it, like that's the way that these songs are. You have the root, the core, which is just us boys. How you would hear it if you came to a Title Children's Food Stamp show. But then also all these other possibilities, thinking of it in a different way, being more welcoming. Like, I've only got so much room in the band, band-wise, but what if the band was bigger and we could bring horns and strings and a sitar, and then looking at it an abstract way, but like just toying and with the feeling of each song. That's what the 3rd installation of the album is about, and that's the remixes, which was a completely different experience that I'd never had that opportunity, which we did with Brett, Charlie Brown Superstar. But then this was a completely different way of playing with that notion. We went through this archival footage of a radio program out of Redbush, Sandy Hook. And I went through the radio program and I found every single broadcast that they had let a woman lead prayer. I picked one of my favorite prayers, and one that I felt was most fitting for the song, and we gave her a solo. And then at the end of it, we took all of those prayer requests and laid them over top of each other. So you grew up holiness, how that feeling. And if you didn't grow up in that type of church, there's no way to describe that, to that feeling of somebody leading prayer, and then all of a sudden everybody's prayers just going straight out the top of this old country church into beyond. That's powerful. And I was hoping to, some way, shape, or form, at least give a glimpse of what that can look like.